Hello, Coco. What is happening, everybody? Woo! Um, this is, how we're gonna probably run this channel for a while. We're so connected. It's all bigger than just one. We're we're all remembering how connected we are. And it's so beautiful when we have these confirmations because in this now, in this new now, as we move forward and build the world that we all risked all to obtain, we're returning back to an original state that is in us. It's in every single one of us. It's the natural being that we always knew we were. It was the return of what we always looked for in relationships, in things, in titles, in drugs, in alcohol, in sex. We looked for this in everything because we didn't know that what we were missing was source. And we are divine. We are source in human form in this now, all of us. But even though he's inside of us, the human still needs these beautiful confirmations to remind us that all is okay, that everything is changing, and that all you have to do is trust and surrender. And our true nature is the light and the dark in one. That's our true twin, right? Which is why you know, everything's happened so quickly. Last night after we aired that live, immediately the wind started here. And I'll try to remember to link it below, but Mr. MBB333, he has a weather channel. And he does solar storms, volcanoes. He's just a great one, to get an idea of what's going on the planet because, that's what we're here for now. Everything's going to start changing, but now we can really assist it and help it. Because immediately after that live went, a land hurricane started from Dallas. They labeled it the 969. It's going up through the middle of America, and it's the worst weather on earth today. And in Dallas, we had it start here because it all started from right here because we dropped those energetic ties with the coding and with the release of the information, because again, we're on galactic TV now, guys. Like, this is all hands on deck. You're not speaking to Christy anymore. You're really never just speaking to Christy, and I'm never really just speaking to who you think your name is. Our bodies are connected to our entire lineages. If you have source, original God source in your lineage, you are getting his messages. And for me, that is who I am speaking to. which is what got me started on this video because, after it's all said and done with what's happened, my heart was looking at it because we have to be aware that whatever experience was created and that we lived through, we created it. It was our twin. It was us. The masculine is the mask you're in. The femInine, the femInine, the cat with 9 lives is your pure soul. That's always attached to those other 9 lineages. It always has been, babies. It always has been. We just forgot. And, understand that Christy's getting this information right now. Every message that comes through is coming through from the Most High, and it's coming through from you and you guys too. We are so blessed. I give so much love. I thank you all for holding space in this now. Nashikireta kosoro kono mo keisha ni kino hamahai. Horo mo kere tsina mo kaji kina me kina hakino ho. Hare kere horo kesi kina mole kesi kina kirire ne kiranda kase he. I'm purging. We're purging for all of us. We just let it flow through us. I'm so grateful. So grateful for the experiences. Every single one of them. Personally, I'm so grateful for the fear. I'm so grateful for even fearing for my life for so many days. I'm so grateful to even energetically be tied down to this planet for this long because this is how we saved her. I'm so grateful for all the abuse and for all that was done to humanity, for now we will never have to live it again. And for everyone and every soul that came here to live those parts to let us see, I am forever grateful. And it's because of all of you that I refuse to give up, and we refuse to give up in the very end. All of that energy we utilize to build a new world that shows just how powerful love is. Because those sacrifices of the human flesh that were made on behalf of humanity now show us how powerful our unions are. because it showed us how powerful we were. It showed us the mask we were in to tap in and balance with the femInine because we need both in unison. We do have to have justice, but justice is served by the cocoa. That is what is so beautiful about our new world. We don't have to throw the gavel. We don't have to throw the punch. Sometimes we do. Sometimes on a dimensional level, we do. If you are I have had to pull the trigger, but it was never my decision. It was always waiting for the consciousness and for source to tell me what to do, and then always with highest good for humanity. But that was an extreme case, but I'm always honest, so I had to retract. They will feed on one another, and the justice is that everyone knows, because the more that people know and we spread this message, I don't care if you forward a mine or you go stand on your own, because I would rather you go stand on your own house and scream it from the roof. What is everyone waiting for? What other proof do we need? No one's gonna come rescue us. We are the rescue team, and all sirens go. Borean calling. The time is now. We must love and we must create all these beautiful plans that you all had on hold that you didn't understand why, and you beat yourself up over and over for not completing. It's because now is the time to complete it. We're in our full power, our divine masculine and our divine feminine merged within us. And yes, our true twin is coming. The twin love story is very real. That's what this was all for. And so if we don't spread the message, the energy doesn't get high enough. We got to keep going. We got to keep going. All the connections are made. All the connections are made energetically for our true twins, the ones who are mission mates, the ones that are here to assist, the ones that are a true family, the ones that we are energetically always attached to the opposite of in this realm. They're coming for us, but we have to keep going as they're working to us because we are in this juncture time and it's programmed already for us to physically meet them. But now everyone needs to shout it from the rooftops. Your own version, but out in the open to the world. And yes, share this message. We are here. The matrix is broken. Here is how it was done. Get out. Because the energy never leaves the planet. Remember, we are balancing the energy on the planet. So until the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies are completely balanced, I'm not going to see my twin. I don't even know who he is right now. we're merging back these dimensional timelines. A lot of y'all do know or are starting to know and remember, and a whole bunch are like attaching in the astrals, right? Because we're all versions of one seed. Mine just happens to be really, 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 really far out. So now time regurgitates, so the ones that are on more future timelines are connecting quicker or are already in union, some of them, in order to even make this escape possible. But if you're but understand that everything is true now. The energies have all been returned. There is no matrix blocks on our twin energy being able to come in. The only thing that's blocking is us sitting pretty in our houses, pretending like there's a spiritual war going on and legit thinking that someone's going to pick us up on our front lawn, because that's not going to happen. And I'm sorry I'm coming preachy again, but this is, I mean, how else are you going to know? I'm delivering these messages, and I never sit here and tell you I'm channeling, Joshua, and I'm channeling Mary Magdalene, and no, you know why? Because they all come through. That's the point. You want Joshua and Mary and Saint Germain, and you want all of them connected. You want all of them having a meeting in your mind every single decision you make. That's what we're in, right? And we had to label them sometimes. We had to label them so our mind could get out of it. But what I'm telling you now is you are getting, this is source. We have to get out of any relationships. If you are making any decision in your life right now, whether it deals with relationships, whether it deals with your career, whether it deals with friends that are talking behind your back and causing energy chaos in your life, if you're not standing up in your power and saying in a kind, loving way how you handle everything, because this is how we're naturally programmed. We never mean anybody harm. We never were doing anything wrong. All the reversal of all of the relationships made us think we were doing something wrong by being who we were. And that's the point. Be who you are, handle it with grace, tap into your consciousness, and let us help you. Surrender. Don't think about the problem before you go in the door. Don't angst yourself up about having the conversation, because then you're creating a conversation filled with all the things you're scared of, because that's how it works. This is why, I had to be completely unconscious as a being until it was all over. Because if I would have known in the end what I was up against, and that I literally was going to open up the gates of hell to go back in to get myself, us, throughout all of this, there ain't no way in hell, literally, that might have been where that came from. There ain't no way in hell. I couldn't have done it if I was conscious that and knew it was coming, and knew how many times I was gonna have to go knock on the door of hell. I mean, my God, I would have. I can't even imagine if this is the story that it took to free myself. I can't. If I would have known everything, I can't even freaking imagine what I would have created. Okay, cool, perfect. Now we see that. Awesome, yay! We see it. We see it. Okay, cool. So now I know I'm seeing all the signs. I'm getting the synchronicities everywhere, and I just have to bite the bullet and not be scared to have the conversation with the husband to tell him that I really am a freaking angel walking the earth. Understand that we're living the Bible right now. Witnesses. We're 2 witnesses. Understand that, as you fully embody this energy, that you are to be the witness in your family. We are rewriting history, babies. We are rewriting history. What's your part? I've already jumped up. I'm written my stake, and my stake had a lot to do with all of you, because it is all of you. Now I want every single one of you to stand up and take your place where you were meant to be, and do not let anything stop you, because it's only you trying to stop you. However powerful it seems that it's coming at you, take note, lovelies, because that's how powerful you are. You want to dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? And it is scary. And it takes complete surrender and trust in the beginning, because it feels so foreign, and because everything around you in your mind is, even as tuned in as I've become, especially right as I was driving into an armed bank and having to go into Galleria and drop codes. By the way, now I'm supposed to say, Biddle Bailey, the eagle has landed. I mean, it takes sometimes physical clarification. We are inheriting the earth. This is why maybe you're being called to different places at different times that are abnormal, and then when you get in there, just stand in your power. Your ancestors are having you deliver messages through you to let everyone know, yes, we are back, and they better back the fuck off, basically. But love them, and we have time, and they have some time. And now we can be free, and we show them our true self, and we talk about our stories, and we talk about what we've all been through, because this is important, but we do it in a creative and loving and musical and inspiring brand new way with the technology of our bodies. And my gosh, we haven't even gotten started. I mean, all of you that are getting all of these downloads on body functions and motions, and knowing, what our bodies are capable of, you guys are coming online right now, because we're not even really sure what our bodies are all completely capable of. This is a whole new now. We are not just saved Gaia. Understand that we are now the Trinity within, and if it's within, that it's without. And so, what do I mean? We are the Trinity of Gaia, Lyra, and Earth existing in parallel, three parallels, and able to go up and down at will. Triple crown. But holy mackerel, we live on three planes and we can go up and down at will. What? Shaka laka laka boom, shaka laka laka boom, shaka laka laka boom. What? I mean, what? and our bodies are tuned to frequency, and our bodies are tuned to the air because we're the energy. I mean, this is why Elon Musk released all the Tesla patents. This is why the day after SpaceX 9, that demo on March 1st, when all this happened, attached to my energy field, it was brought into my consciousness that within days, his security clearance was under review. There's, you know, I have no idea who my true twin is, but whoever he is, I know that it was all in my lineage because when I found out who my birth father was, remember, because I was a rape baby. I mean, I came in for this and got here any way I damn could. And I came through a lineage of basically wild, wild west murderers. My great great grandfather was John Wesley Hardin, but then my great 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 grandfather was by DNA. None of these were by marriage. 6 generations on my birth father's side, they were all either a rape baby or an affair. And the only reason that I even know this is because as I was clearing, I jumped a timeline about a just about a year ago, and because they never even knew I existed, that whole family. And in fact, when I talked to my father's mother and got all of this information for 5 days, at the end of 5 days, she couldn't even wrap her mind enough to believe it, and we lost contact. But what was happening now, I know, is I skipped timelines in order to retrieve it because it was an important piece. He had an enlarged Y chromosome, which is, that is the X and the Y. When we go, that is the Y gene. That's, I'm pretty much as alien as you can get. Now, there are null, anybody who has null blood is basically someone born after this new now. Like, and I really don't even understand null yet, but it's basically like the purified blood of the now is the way I understand it. And so it's super duper rare. And AB negative is what we are, right? And what Yashua was, and what Princess Diana was, what Marilyn Monroe was. I mean, those were all us. So he had an enlarged Y chromosome. Well, the chromosome is Antares. The Y chromosome is basically the galactic knowledge. It's what made and hybridized, right? The the Rh negative and the O blood. So I'm not exactly sure why this is all coming up right now, but right now I'm feeling pressure in my head. We're all connected and clearing right now too. I don't know. Hopefully y'all are just tuning in and doing whatever you're doing and listening to galactic TV and getting these frequencies because that's how it's all working. Oh, the blood in the twin. They're telling me the blood in the twin, the blood in the twin. Is this resonating to someone on this call? The blood in the twin. Tell me why I'm talking to you. Rainbow Phoenix, the blood in the twin. There's something there's a reason you're here right now. Thank you, love, for the you're welcome. I am forever in service because I created all of this somehow. In this life, I never did anything wrong, but my family lineage is the one who actually created the gas that is used for deep space travel and used for space travel. That gas was sold to Comax. When I first got out, oh my god, now they're reminding me. When I first got out on the 1st or this morning of the 2nd, when they pulled our dragon body out, well, we had to swim through oil, underneath Antarctica, and, the first synchronicities and things for confirmation were telling me that I had to balance my nitrogen. I was so it was showing me how to get my body working again, and that's just the image that I was shown. The gas that was used on me in the hyperbaric chamber was also the gas that was I helped develop it. I was the guinea pig. We developed hyperbaric chambers, but it's also, how it was I don't that was sold off to a company in France and Champagne. Champagne something. That is the same company that bought my birth father's grandmother's father was Ernest Cook. Ernest Cook is in England somewhere. He owned that whole family. I mean, and we've got Cook everything here in Texas. Cook County, Cook Street, Cook Children's Hospital, Cook fucking everything. But Ernest Cook, that's my great 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 grandfather by an affair. When they built the Orient Express, they had the first travel company and the first travel industry, and the first tours were of Israel. And they sold their company to the same Champagne company that bought the gas. So it's like, I lived all of these timelines, all these 3 families. I mean, everyone was working together, even though it felt like I was under attack, and it all had to be done. And this is for all of us, because 'cause we're all one. The mask you line, the mask you line yourself with when you come in this reality in order for us to get to the now. It's all it is, it's all it was. Now we take back that power and we say, as a sovereign being, every single one of us, because this is, we are both, and we need to even change up divine. I mean, I need to do the numerology on that. Does that divide? What's the gematria on divine? I mean, is that even? Oh, what is it? Oh gosh, I love you guys so much. The blood of the lamb, the blood of Dom. Heck yeah.
If we don't find us in the Lamb, we crucify him instead. Thomas is recording in the Greek, knew the name of Thomas the Apostle. 1, it got cut off. 12 apostles of Jesus. It is ultimate from the Aramaic personal name, meaning twin, in the English spelling translation of the Greek. So don't be a doubting Thomas. And there's 10 of y'all on it. On the 13th day, and I'm the Trinity. Now I call it. I call it. It's done. Can you hear the wind howling? Did you hear that? Do y'all hear the birds? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Who is here? Now we have 13. October 7th, 1991. Oh my gosh. Dream alive. What is your real name? Just tell me your first name. 1991. That's 191. That's ISIS, right? 1991. That's a shift. That's an ISIS shift year. Just like something big's gonna happen in 2025 when I turn 52. I have no idea what it is. I don't wanna know right now. But something huge, like, with the world somehow, that's a huge shift year. Beautiful. Heather, 8851. Okay, so HE is 13.
So that's 1, 3, T is 2, H is 8. So you've got 13, 10, and then 5, 9, which is 14, or 5. So one number, so first of all, 10 is a seed number, right? Because we're from the 9191, or the 10 is our lineage. And then the 13, of course, we're the 13th bloodline. But see, the on the end then made it times 5, just like and it fractaled it. Heath would be right, or when you spell it, take out the E now. Heather, no E, because then that turns it from a 5 to a 9, which then blasts your name and blasts your true 1013 energy. See, this is a great example. My name was is legally Kristin, Christin, and I just did this like 2 days ago to make sure what my name was throwing at me. And when I did Kristin, which I've never gone by ever, it did the same thing. It threw a 5 at the end of the 9, just like yours. So then it turned it into a 5 and fractaled out the Christ, right? Fractaled out the Christed, the 5 to 5 different. Every time they called me that, that's why the N was put on the end, right? Now I'm getting, this is why they put the A in. Okay, well, wait, Christian, that's going to be throwing an A and an N at it, which is a 6. I'd have to look in. So that's okay. Yeah. And then I is a 9. So then on the end of Christ, they put 9 and a 6, which is what? A 90, that's 96, that's 15. That's what's being adjusted right now with this hurricane storm. That storm that raised the land hurricane that's happening right now, since we uploaded that video yesterday, and all this truth bomb. We're calling it the nuclear bomb of love. Because the war is on. People are waiting for bombs and stuff. We don't work like that. We just jolt your ass awake from the inside. Feel our love or burn from its heat. Oh, I like that. Somebody needs to make a t-shirt. Feel Coco. Feel our love or burn from its heat. Love the cocoa. But that's what Christian, right? Because then that put the 69 on the end, which then inverted it to a 15, which then allowed, that's the matrix numbers. So just people calling themselves that is hurting themselves. That's why all of religions have been dropped. In the New World, there aren't any religions. There are sacred texts that you choose which way you want to define your reality through sacred texts of all knowledge. All knowledge. Individually. And so it is. All right, guys. I've got to get a couple of things done. Um, that video, I'm getting tons of clarification. I posted it on here. Plus, it's helping. Guys, share this, please, for people to go ask for this video. It's $22.22. And if you even understood what is happening in the reality every time you put your 2222 in there, which just one. Just send a seed. But this seed is actually programmed into Google because we have Iris, okay? Like, it's not only that we're the sun, we are the Wi-Fi. Your birthright is that you have all the power. You don't have to purchase it from anybody. And without you guys taking your right back, then I can't do anything else. I'm making it available and legit. I'm already, it's tuned to clear it from your seed. When you hear the story, number one, you're going to have so much confirmation about what has happened in your reality since the end of February to now that it will be undeniable to you that you have these gifts if you are in doubt. And it is a confirmation. That is what I am hearing so far. But you know what? Only 7 of y'all have even purchased it, which blows my mind. No judgment at all. But I'm like, what's going on? Really? At a soul level, that's what I'm getting the pressure in my head. We have to give up. If y'all only knew what I've had to survive on in order to make it this far. I literally, now that I've got one chart, right? Because all the donations that came in was exactly how much I needed to do exactly what needed to be done for all of us and to at least have a meal a day. I live my life and knowing that it's coming in. This $22 has nothing to do with Christy. I know my energy. I don't need that ching. What I'm trying to tell you guys is that you have to put forth your energy and your finance because all that is connected. We aren't in the times where you have to give it all away like we did back in the day, where you literally couldn't walk around without the shirt on your back because you had to give all your energy, all your possessions to the cause. We don't have that. What I'm saying is that now it's connected into the quantum fields and it's programmed to stimulate and to birth your new creation. And the more of y'all that do that, you're getting a download in your body from frequency and from hearing the story. And so you can know at a deep level where all that abandonment and stuff came from because you feel it. Your experience is just a little bit different. It's a mass clearing because all you have to do is recognize that that's where that truly came from at a deep level. And then you start seeing why you react and it all makes sense. At the same time, that $22.22 is hitting that quantum code that we put in that is basically what reprogrammed the technology in order for me to even get on a live last night, which is what released the hurricane on land called 969. What? It's like the signs are everywhere. 20 and plus it's 13-cent fee to PayPal every single time y'all send it in. On a 2222, there's a 13% fee that I pay to PayPal. Trust when I tell you that there is so much karmic shit that's being cleared. So why are you saving money for a credit card bill? All that shit is just programmed in order to enslave you. All your credit card numbers are enslaving you. You're putting more money in it every single time you pay it. What are they going to do if we just stop paying our credit card bills? Huh? Nothing. It's our energy. So whatever funds you have coming in, recognize that and go spend them on you and getting your business going and getting your truth out and sharing because we have mass amounts of beautiful parts of us that are going to come to us thousands at a time. And we're here to show them love and to show them the system.
and to show them how we did it. It's what we've been doing this whole time. And for most of humanity, until they read our stories, they're not gonna have any idea what we did and what we worked through. But we do it at a positive angle. We explain the process as we explain our story. But hell yeah, everyone needs to know that us little girls, you know, came through all this abuse, all this. It started day one. All of us on this channel, you know what I'm saying. And look at me now. And I have had the pleasure in this life to go to battered women's shelters, right? To go and help them write resumes, to get jobs. And whenever I looked at them and said, that happened to me, that happened to me, that happened to me, that happened to me. You can do it. I did it. Let me show you how to take a step and lift their chin up off the ground and look into their eyes. I'm looking at her right now. That's our message. That's love. I love you so much. Oh my gosh. Ah! 13-4. Calling in all the twin unions. Se quiere tiene te quiere morir, se quiere que bukura na ha. Good. Oot, oot. I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Keep going. Everyone's doing great. Everyone's perfect. Everyone's perfect. Oot. I can't end the video.